Yes.
Mr. Forrester?
Yes?
I'm Brian Burke, Beverly Hills Police Department.
Yes, Officer Burke, come in.
Actually, it's Lieutenant.
Oh, how did I rate a lieutenant?
Just lucky, I guess. I happened to be available when the call came in.
Here I thought it was just because I was such an important person.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Well, you can make up for it by giving me some good news.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that either, Mr. Forrester. I had hoped maybe you could give me some good news.
Me? What news can I give you?
An opinion about who might have wanted to see you dead.
You're kidding.
About as much as the person who shot you. If you're feeling well enough, maybe you could recreate that evening for me.
Well, let's begin and we'll take it as far as we can.
Fine. What time did you come home from the office?
Which time?
How many times did you go home that day?
Twice, actually. I came home in the afternoon, went back to the office, and then went home again later.
What was the reason you went home the first time?
I had plans to go to New York
You were supposed to go to New York?
early that evening.
May I ask why?
I was going to attend a trade board meeting.
Who knew about this?
People in the industry, people in the office who had any reason to know. My father, my brother, my mother, and Caroline.
What about Brooke?
Yes, Thorne told her.
How did Caroline find out?
She came home that afternoon to pack, and I saw her and told her then.
And you knew she was going to New York as well?
Well, not right then, but when I found out she was going, then I told her about my plans.
Oh, this was coincidence, the two of you going at the same time.
Purely coincidence.
And yet, you didn't go. You changed your plans. Why?
Is that really relevant to all this?
Yes, it could be.
Can you tell me why?
Well, no one's gonna go to your house to shoot you if they think you're supposed to be in New York.
Well, that's assuming that someone came to my house specifically to shoot me.
True. Whoever knew that you weren't in New York could have expected to find you at home.
Well, as would anyone who didn't have the knowledge that I had those plans to go to New York, or an intruder who just stumbled upon me.
Yeah, that's true also.
So how would it help to know when I changed my plans?
Well, that way we can eliminate those people, business competitors, employees, that didn't know you'd changed your plans and thought you were going to be out of town.
Well, it's like saying you're only going to investigate half the people in L.A.
Well, I'd rather eliminate half than none at all.
You're in bad shape with this investigation, aren't you, Lieutenant?
Let me put it to you this way, Mr. Forrester. I have some hunches. But all I know for certain is that there's somebody out there with a .32 caliber pistol that likes to shoot people in the back of the head.
Just think about this, man. In a couple of hours, we're gonna have a nude picture of Spencer.
That's right, and that way Donna won't have to go to his apartment.
Yeah. What better way to help her out? Nick? Man, you're a genius.
Excuse me. We're forgetting here that I don't know the first thing about giving massages. Except this girl I know once got arrested doing it.
Stacy, don't worry about it. You're gonna learn.
You're gonna learn. Nick, buddy. Look, we got less than an hour before she has to be in Spencer's office.
Yeah, how am I supposed to learn that fast?
Practice, Stacy. We're gonna rehearse.
Rehearse? Good. Good. On who? No way, no way. She lays a finger on me, and I disappear. I am out of here. Poof.
Excuse me for barging in, sir, but we just received a most unusual delivery. I think it's a massage table and some oils.
Good, good. Very good, Ramon. I thought this would never, ever get here.
Shall I set it up for you, sir?
No, Ramon. No. Rocco will take care of that. I've got something else in mind for you.
Yes, Mr. Preston. What can I do?
What you can do is take off these clothes and come back in a towel. Beg your pardon? That's right, Ramon. Please hurry, we're very short on time.
You think it's possible someone was waiting outside the house to shoot me?
It's been a recurring thought, yes.
My mother said it was an intruder, though.
Your mother saw a figure point a gun at you and shoot. She didn't see enough of that person to give us a description. Frankly, it could have been anyone.
Such as?
That's what I was hoping to find out from you.
Well, I don't have the slightest idea.
No enemies? Jealous husbands? Bankrupt competitors?
Lieutenant, I'm no saint. But I'm also not a high-grade sinner either.
I understand you and your brother-in-law got into it earlier in the evening.
Garrison, I'd almost forgotten about that. Well, I guess that's how serious that was.
I was told it became quite heated. He swore at you.
No, it's only talk.
He threatened to get you, didn't he?
Now that I think about it, yes, he did.
How well do you know your brother-in-law?
That he's a hothead with a huge ego? No way is he a killer, though.
You're certain of that?
Clark got all bent out of shape because I changed one of his designs. One word led to another. I kicked him out of the office. He's not going to shoot me over something like that.
What would he stand to gain with you out of the picture?
Absolutely nothing. Not even an office. Which I guess is my point.
Oh, maybe you're right.
So, Lieutenant, where does that leave us?
Right back where we started.
Exactly. You now have me more than slightly concerned.
Yeah, why?
If there's anything to the idea that someone was outside the house waiting to shoot me, then that guy may still be out there. Maybe willing to try it again.
Get out.
Got it?
Yeah.
All right, now if I can just find a way to cancel out Spencer's scheduled masseuse.
Nick, how are we gonna find out who this girl is, man?
I've seen her before. I've heard her name a couple of times. She comes to Spencer's office a couple of times a week. Damn it, what is her name?
Mr. Preston?
Will be still my beating heart. Ramon, you don't look half bad.
Thank you, sir. Is all this really necessary?
Absolutely, Ramon. Now, if you just hop up on the table here, we will get started. All right?
Looking good, Ramon. Get up here. Come on, go.
Shelley, now. Svensson.
Huh?
That's it. That's her name, Rocco. Svensson.
Vincent.
Look, Stacy, you get some of the oils and start rubbing. Be very firm. Rocco, you keep an eye on her.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Oil.
Oil. Here, heat it up. Use your hands.
Oh, no.
sorry.
Wow.
Got it. Oh, sorry.
All right.
Okay. No.
Grab like this?
Yeah, use your finger. Do the finger
Yes, operator,
thing.
Los Angeles. It's for Svensson, a Miss Inga Svensson.
Yeah, here.
Right.
Look. Use your palm. Use your palm. Like this. Press it firmly.
All right. Firm like this?
Well, firm. I don't
Miss
mean...
Svensson? Yes, I'm calling for Mr. Spencer. He won't be able to make his scheduled massage today. Something's come up.
Look,
That's right, something very important.
you're taking your skin off. Be careful.
Well, thank you, Miss Svensson.
This?
Yeah, but beat a little bit. No, he's not a drum. He's a human
Beating.
being.
You told me to
But-
beat. I'm beating.
I mean, beat in like that. Sorry. Yeah, good.
Yeah, hello. I'm calling for Mrs. Svensson. She will not be able to make a Mr. Spencer's scheduled massage today. She's got the flu. Yeah, she'll be sending one of her associates, top associates. Yeah, sure, same time. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Stacy, you gotta push harder.
I'm pushing hard. I don't want to hurt the guy, Rocket.
Look, you're not gonna hurt him, all right? You have to relax the muscles.
All right.
Very nice, Miss Stacy. Oh, it feels so good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick, is everything going all right?
Look, we have to get Stacy into a different outfit. And the camera. Gotta show her how to work that camera.
Look, how are we gonna get the towel off Spencer?
Well, we're gonna have to leave up to Stacy's ingenuity. Ramon.
She's doing a good job.
Do you think she can pull this off?
Yeah, if anyone could do this, Nick, Stacy can do it.
We've got less than an hour.
It's no problem.
She's got to do this, Rocco. She's got to get that picture of Spencer. I don't want Donna ever to see that creep again.
Yeah, come in.
Mr. Spencer, you wanted to see me?
Yes, Jamie, please. Come on in.
And what did you do after your argument with your brother-in-law?
Stayed in the office and worked.
And you went straight home from the office?
Straight home.
You didn't have any traffic disputes of any kind on the way home?
And there weren't that many cars out then.
Did you see your mother as soon as you got home?
Yes, I pulled in and went straight in.
You didn't notice anything unusual?
No, nothing.
Where was your mother?
Just coming downstairs.
And you talked?
Yes.
About what?
Oh, I remember. She gave me a message from Brooke saying she'd be staying the night with her family. Then we just talked a little more about Brooke until the dog started barking.
You didn't talk about anything else?
I seem to remember her asking me something when I first came in. Must not have been too important because I can't remember what it was now.
Well, let's go on. If you think of it later, you can call me. Now, what happened after you heard the dogs?
Well, keep in mind that hearing the dogs barking didn't mean that much to us then. I just went outside to see what the commotion was all about.
Why you?
I was the only one downstairs other than my mother.
Where was your father?
I didn't know it at the time, but he was up taking a shower.
What about your brother?
I don't know. But that reminds me what she said when I first walked in.
Which was?
She wanted to know if I'd seen Thorne or if he was with me. I guess he'd been home earlier and then gone back out again.
Occurs to me that we made dinner plans earlier, but I didn't specify the time.
Oh, I thought you had. Same time, same place.
Well, I'd like to change that.
The time or the place?
Well, definitely not the place. But as for the time, I'd like to push it forward.
Till when?
4 o'clock. Actually, I have a massage scheduled at 3, and I could certainly cancel that.
You get massages?
Yes, all the time. They're very invigorating, stimulating. You ever had one?
No.
You ought to have one sometime. They're wonderful. They restore the circulation and other things.
And you would consider giving up all that?
If we could leave at 3 o'clock.
Well, wouldn't that make for an awfully early dinner?
No, we'll still have dinner at 8.
What would we do with all that time?
Well, I'm sure they'll find something to do.
Like what?
Well, I suppose I could tell you a little bit more about how I got into publishing. I'm sure you're interested in that.
I am, yeah.
Well, and I'm sure there are many other things that we could discuss.
I'd like that.
At 3 o'clock?
Should we leave together?
No. Separately.
Fine.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Spencer, but Mr. Emery just called. He will be able to make that 5 o'clock meeting after all.
Well, that doesn't exactly thrill me.
He flew in from Dallas.
Yes, I know. All right, have him meet me here at 5.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Best laid plans.
Well, it isn't as if we're not going to get to see each other.
That's very true.
And you'll be able to get your massage after all.
Ah, yes, my massage.
So what then? Dinner at 8?
Why don't we make it 7?
7? Okay. You know, sometime you're going to have to let me cook for you.
Oh, you have a talent for that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll have to try you out some night. Your talent for cooking, that is.
I'll see you tonight. And, happy massage.
Hello, I'm here to see Mr. Spencer.
Mr. Spencer,
Yes, Miss Cratchit.
I neglected to tell you earlier, but Miss Svensson had someone call to say she was home with the flu and would be sending her top associate along to fill in for her.
Top associate?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I find this hard to believe.
What?
Well, that Ingrid would have someone of your persona among her staff.
Would you care to spell that out?
Oh, come on now, Miss
Brinkley.
Miss Brinkley. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you were expecting someone, Swedish, stacked, and sexy?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Oh, I thought you wanted a massage. Forget the figure. It's the hands that count. The touch, the fingers.
Are you any good?
Well, how do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
Oh?
Oh, come along now. You don't think that I'm trying to come on to you, do you?
Well, you never know. It happens all the time.
Really?
Rest assured, you'll get a good massage.
And if I'm not satisfied?
You will be. Now let's get those clothes off. We're wasting time here.
All right, let's go back outside. Where were the dogs?
They were in the courtyard, right by the front door.
Were they still barking?
I don't think so.
So what did you do then?
Took a walk around the grounds with the dogs.
Did you see or hear anything unusual?
No, nothing.
Did the dogs act up at all?
Not really.
So as far as you're concerned, you were completely alone on the property?
Obviously, Lieutenant, I wasn't alone.
But you had no warning of that?
Not until I was hit in the back of the head with that bullet, no.
Can you remember anything after that happened?
Waking up in the hospital with a horrendous headache. Lieutenant, has anything I've told you helped you in any way?
Want to hold on to that question for a couple of days?
Sure, if I have to.
Let me get back to you on that. Actually, you may have helped more than you realize, Mr. Forrester. Thank you.
This better be good.
Never had one like it, I guarantee.